I'm Adam Carolla, and we here at Vermont Teddy Bear are always innovating. Right now, we are offering Vermont Teddy Bear home delivery. Need a last-minute bear for your kid's science project? Boom. Vermont Teddy Bear within the hour. Forgot to pick up flowers for your big date? Fear not. Vermont Teddy Bear has your back. Just plain old lonely? Not anymore. You've got a friend on the way. That's right. Vermont Teddy Bear will deliver right to your house within the hour. Anytime, day or night. Heck, we'll even come and tuck the little guy into bed with you. Vermont Teddy Bear, making life a little more bearable. I'm Adam Carolla. It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Whoa, hello. It's me, your old pal, Ryan. What is with the what? Why do I look like I'm in heaven? Or a dream? That's very interesting. It's the light. Jiminy Christmas. I have the same lights on that I usually have. That would seem weird. I don't know. Well, maybe if I turn it onto the art, it'll look less crazy. Still looks kind of crazy. I just tightened this, so why is it giving me trouble? Still looks a little crazy. No. It is. Yeah. See that on the mug? That halo? Well, will we survive? I guess. But I won't like it. Brother, I am, I don't know what I'm digging that stuff out for, but I don't need that. I need this. We are doing this wickedly late. Wicked. But in the spirit of Halloween, let's say. Oh, you know what I need? I need a new piece of paper to... Look at this. With my ink. This is what we're working with over here. To find my point on my brush. That ain't gonna work. Now I could flip it to this. Yeah, let's recycle. Okay. There we go. So I did these like little motion. Oh, dang. It is rough. I wonder what gives. It's not like there's settings on my camera that I'm playing with. Unable to connect to chat. Man, I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. Well, My camera's jacked. Someone's actually in here for once, and the chat won't connect. Well, c'est la vie. Si ce n'est pas un beep. All those things. What is it? Oh, my favorite French phrase. I can't think of it now. Je suis là un fil. I think. That's what I'm trying to remember. Le du fromage. The rip off. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Screw everything. Well, today I've just been running errands like a mofo, as they say. What did I do? Mail out some bills. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that exciting? And then I don't know what I did. Just a bunch of tedious small chores. One thing I didn't do that I set out to do today was get a haircut. Trying to get things taken care of before my birthday, because I like to just have fun on my birthday. And not have to worry about any chores. That's less than a week away now. I really take my birthday seriously. I know I said this before, but like, I think the past few years, like I probably made myself a big breakfast, and some grilled cheese, and went to get a cookie dough shake or something. went to hang out with my family. I will get a shake. It's always happening on my birthday. That's the new tradition of the past, 3 or 4 years. And, oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know why the Who's It's is so crumb-tastic. I really don't know if it's a lighting thing, but I don't know. It looks a little less holy, I guess. It looks like a dream sequence in a soap opera from 1994. Where they would what do they do? Like wax the camera or something? Put Vaseline on the camera lenses or something? Didn't they? Well, that's what it looks like. Did I touch the camera with my greasy mitts? I showered today. They shouldn't be that greasy. Here's a pro tip if you're trying to be Ryan. Don't take a shower for many days on end. and then finally do when you get more than 2 minutes in your day to do so. That's what I do. If you want to be me for Halloween, just don't shower. I mean, I'll I wash under my arms on a daily basis in the sink because I rinse my face and hair and stuff. I don't get into the shower most days lately. It's a thing. It's a busy life. I'm not even kidding. It might seem like I'm just doing a page a day. And what's the big deal? Why didn't he do more stuff? Why didn't he stream today? Because every moment of my life is effing spoken for. These are the good problems. Aren't they? Are they? I don't know. We love life here. We don't complain. So we open the show with a speech about how I don't shower. That's gonna go over well with people. People are gonna love me from now on. Everything's different now. Speaking of everything's different now, my friend's campaign is the Mothman campaign. Mothman Enamel pin. That's got 4 days left. Please, 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 please click the link in the video, or in the description, that is. It's like I had a stroke halfway through that sentence. Click the link in the video. Click the link in the description to this video today, right now. My friend Kat is running her first Kickstarter campaign. You want to see her succeed? I want to see her bust $1,000. And all 3 tiers are under, or $20 or less. Yeah, I was about to rip on another Kickstarter campaign. A famously scandalous Kickstarter campaign. But I don't want to drag that guy's name through the mud. Oh man, today, if I finish these panels relatively quick, we'll see the first page with Bonehead on it. And I mean, like, this ain't gonna take me that long, is it? 15 minutes in. If I got the gumption, I can finish this within an hour. And within the hour. If you got the notion. So what do we oh man, this chat thing really burns my ass. Pop out chat. What does that do anyway? You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Okay, interesting. Yeah, just curious. I don't really look at this stuff that often. I gotta start, and now's the time to like figure scuzz out. I gotta look into my plans for printing some issues. I'm gonna print an issue of the first 24 pages. I want to make some wraparound material for like an issue 1 of the Denton, Crux, and Horace story I just finished drawing. And I gotta put together an Etsy site or something for that. I'm gonna make that issue 1, but I'm gonna put some I gotta figure out how to like put some Bonehead stuff in there. Might just be graphic stuff. But you know, because Denton, Crux and Horace, they're not the main protagonist. You know, they're not the. So it's weird to have like an issue 1 about totally different characters. But, you know. So a little flag on here. Little chimney pipe up here. There's a little shadow here. What is with that glare? If that's better for you, just know it ain't better for me. But I will sacrifice my eyesight for the love of the audience. Let me see something. I just want to take a look at my links. I posted a lot of stuff on Facebook today. Far more than usual. Nobody's even looking at my links yet, though. Everybody's responding to all the wrong stuff. Okay. You idiots. I posted a photo I took of my nephew on a skateboard. for one thing. Ooh, I'm like going blind just drawing this guy. I'm gonna have to turn that light back momentarily. So these are Bonehead's buddies right here. Mort and a guy I made up just for this book named Doyle. Mort is a devil, Doyle is a fly. I just wanted, first of all, I wanted to establish quicker, because this scene I already, well, see, I have two devils in this scene. I have this lady down here, and I have this guy right here. And I wanted to establish that kind of everybody's something different in this world. Like Bonehead is a skeleton. We've got a devil, a fly, and then do we have? Oh no, I thought Petunia was almost in this scene, but she's not. I guess we see a photograph of her. Do we? No, we don't. They just talk about her. But man, I don't even know what happens in my own book. Yeah, I just wanted to establish the idea that there's all kinds of different beings in this world. But also, I wanted him to have a pair of buddies to talk to. And there's another character in this book that was kind of created to be that, named Billy, who is an alien, but he kind of serves a different role in this book, and he comes in later with a bit of a different dynamic. So he can't be in this scene. So Bonehead needed another buddy. So I invented Doyle. I had been drawing these like bug guys in my sketchbook, and it seemed like kind of a natural fit for the Bonehead world. I was like, why don't I have a bug guy anyway to begin with? I like Doyle. I would be happy to keep him around. This is the only scene he's in. Because, I don't know him, you know. Not like I know Mort or Petunia for that matter, or that's his ghost girlfriend. I don't know if I said that. Petunia. She's in this book a lot. Or Gladys, the other waitress. Petunia is a waitress at a diner called the Rusty Skillet. And her friend is this like middle-aged slug woman. And she talks like this. She talks kind of like Bev Bighead. She's in my cartoon, my Bonehead pilot that I made. That'll eventually go on this. I'm always talking about this pilot that I've made that I'm going to put on here, this channel eventually. But I never seem to do it. Oh, dear. What a schmuck. What a miserable schmuck. Part of her voice was kind of, I mean, it was just inspired by Charlie Adler, one of my favorite voice actors of all time, who is insane. And I wanted the show to, or I wanted the cartoon to be kind of like the whole time I was kind of going for like a Rocko's Modern Life vibe. I was trying to anyway. With the script I had already written, I don't know if I wrote it so much with the Rocko's Modern Life vibe, but sorry, I need to see. Okay. But also that character, I think, just kind of came to me in that kind of doctor girlfriend, Bev Bighead type voice. Doctor Girlfriend being from the Venture Brothers, voiced by Doc Hammer. I have a couple T-shirts with Doctor Girlfriend on it. I have so many Venture Brothers T-shirts that it's a miracle I'm not wearing one right now. I'm wearing a They Might Be Giants shirt right now. Another one I have too many shirts of. Too many They Might Be Giants shirts. I have too many Venture Brothers shirts. On any given day, I'm probably wearing a Venture Brothers or They Might Be Giants t-shirt. I keep thinking, I gotta build my wardrobe up a little bit. And it's crazy that the show is over, Venture Brothers. I mean, it's going to get a proper ending with the movie, and then the show isn't coming back, I guess, is what I've heard. which is unfortunate. I really think they'll do an amazing job with the movie. They never disappoint. But Doc and Jackson. But I really think it would do the show right to do a movie in one more proper season. But we'll see what they do. There's also going to be a new Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. What was the other one? Metalocalypse? Metalocalypse going to get a movie? I think that's what it was. Yeah. Should be interesting. Okay. Man, Dana Carvey might be in Dana Carvey. What a schmuck. I meant Dana Snyder will potentially be in 2 movies in the coming future. I don't know when those movies are scheduled to come out. The Venture Brothers, you know, that could be a schmillion years from now. Let's see. Season 7. It was always like 2 years between seasons for that show. But man, did they deliver when it finally came back. But this movie, they were already writing season 8, and then it got canned all of a sudden, mysteriously. And I assume they rolled a lot of what they were working on for season 8 into this movie version of the next chapter. So I'm sure. I'm sure it's going to be a lot less writing. The writing might be done. No, I don't know about that. In any case, it was like 2019 that the season 7 came out. So we could expect this movie, I would assume. I'm going to say 2023. I don't think it's going to come out next year. What was I watching? Dude, I was watching Billy and Mandy last night for the first time in forever. HBO Max, you got a problem. I don't know if all the episodes are on, but they're all jumbled up. It seems like they're all jumbled up. But it's certainly like season 1, episode 1. It's like, it's a good episode, really good episode, but it ain't no season 1, episode 1. In fact, I don't think anything in that first batch is from season 1. Oh, you know what the first one they had was? It was the Nigel Planter one. It had Hokemon. It had what was the other one? See, they always put 7-minute cartoons, and so there were 3 cartoons to an episode of Billy and Mandy, and that's from working on Cow and Chicken. They always did that too. Cow and Chicken would do like a they would do a Cow and Chicken cartoon, then they would run an I Am Weasel, and then they would run another. They would bookend it with another Cow and Chicken. And Maxwell Adams like cut his teeth on that one, and then he got his own show, and it was he did his in the same kind of layout. So his was Billy. They would start with a Billy and Mandy. This is when it first came out, and I think they repackaged the episodes a little bit afterwards. But it started out as Grim and Evil, and it would have a Billy and Mandy episode cartoon, and then it would have a Hector or Evil Con Carne cartoon, and also like Cow and Chicken. Eventually, the middle cartoon, so I Am Weasel eventually spun off its own series. Same with Evil Con Carne had its own show, and it didn't get very much attention. And I haven't seen most of the episodes. I didn't know it. I'd seen like one where the style had changed, but I think it had 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. And I think its style kind of changes throughout, where by the end it's dramatically different looking. It almost doesn't even look like Billy and Mandy, or to me, it doesn't even look like Evil Con Carne almost. But it's interesting. But so I'm watching Billy and Mandy last night though, and it is funny. Dude, it is good. What was it? There's some like Erwin is asking Mandy for a kiss, and she keeps telling him no, 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 or whatever. And then toward the end, I think he saves her life or something, and he goes, "How about that kiss now, Mandy?" And she's like, "Okay, Erwin, come here." And he closes his eyes and leans in for a kiss, and she smashes a whoopee cushion in his face. That is funny, man. That's a hysterical use of a whoopee cushion. But that is totally the sense of humor of Billy and Mandy. That is so good. I mean, it is just like simple, funny stuff. Like they will just go to a fart joke, or just like simple dumb joke. Another one that I saw was one of my favorite jokes from back in the day. Like when I saw this air, it was my favorite joke. Where it cuts to like outside the bathroom door, like someone's waiting on Billy to get out of the bathroom, and he's in there and he's going, "Who let the dogs out? I did. I did." Talking about his poop. Then he's running through the stuff he's done today or whatever, and he's like, "Let's see, I watched paint dry. I let the dogs out. I." There have been so many unnecessary alarms going off today. It's 9:30, so all this week I've had to wrap the show up at 9:30. Not today, Junior. Then again, there's no reason I should have started as late as I did today. I should have been spending time with my buddy. But I had to do a show. Speaking of which, how long have we been on? 47 minutes? And I thought I was going to finish this page within the hour. What happened to that little scheme? A little scheme of marching up and down the square. Alrighty. I'm gonna draw this lady. She's a lady. But first I'm gonna get these. Well, I'm gonna heat up that tea. Oh man, my roommate, my buddy, he's down in the basement at the bar. We have a bar that he built when we moved in the basement. It's beautiful. I kind of helped design it a little bit, but I didn't do any real work. Cause I'm a wimp. No, it was his baby. But he built a bar in the basement, and he's down there hanging out by himself without me. I really want to join him. He might be done now, but I don't know. Yeah, I think so. He usually wraps up his shenanigans about this time. if I had done this earlier today, like I intended to, I would have been able to join him. But, you know, today was really the first day I had completely to my own self in a while. I could just goof off. Yeah, and how did I spend it? I was running errands all day. But really I was also just getting sucked into social media and watching videos on YouTube. I was watching a lot of Norm Macdonald stuff, as I spend a lot of time doing these days. As one should. I really like this drawing of this woman walking her pet worm. Again, it was to illustrate, it was to kind of acquaint you with this world. But, you know, there isn't enough of this actual world in this book. That's okay. You know, I was thinking earlier today, I never thought this before, but I may do another Bonehead book someday. That's always a possibility. I don't know what it would be about. I mean, it wouldn't be the same as my cartoon because things change at the end of this book. So I was watching Norm Macdonald on what do you call it? How to Be a Millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire? like some kind of celebrity version where they play for charity, right? And it occurred to me, they pump $1 million into every episode of that show. Well, I guess that's not true. They don't always win $1 million, right? But they got to be prepared to have $1 million giveaway from every episode. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of scratch. Splurge. This kind of reminds me of Squirmy, Oscar the Grouch's worm. You know, the pet worm. Because he was a garbage monster. Just like me. No, not just like me. People liked Oscar. Oscar the Grouch had friends. He was a hit at parties. Okay. So there's that worm. He's a worm sucker. Yeah, I don't think I would do a follow-up Bonehead book right after I finish this one. After I finish this 235-page book, I don't think I would go into doing a second one right away. Probably tell some other story. But after I do that, maybe I would be interested in doing a second Bonehead book. Like I say, I don't know what it would be about yet. I never really considered it till today. Oh, you know what? I went and heated up that tea an age ago. Let me go get that. Here we are. Here he comes with his tea in hand. Here he comes by popular demand. We like to joke here. I had somebody watching for like 3 minutes and then they came to their senses. But no, I was saying before, not just now. I was saying I will have some more free time than I've had in a while this week and next week. So I'm gonna start cranking pages out. I have to do myself the favor of making schedules for myself to make sure I'm getting everything done that I want to get done. I like to do that. I'll the night before, I'll make an hour-by-hour schedule. I haven't done it in a while now, like since August. I think I tried to do it a couple times in September and just didn't live by it. But yeah, a lot of times I'll make an hour-by-hour schedule for the following day with all the stuff I want to accomplish in the day. And then, I mean, you have to, when you do something like that, at least for me, I have to give myself plenty of wiggle room in it to like screw around and goof off and like relax. but I have to I don't know. That's what I was going to say. I have to give myself a lot of wiggle room in there. Like in the middle of the day, I give myself like a 2-hour break where I can run any errands I need to do, and then eat lunch and kind of screw around. So basically, I give myself an hour for lunch and then a second hour for I usually put it on there as excursion. Like I'll go out and run errands or just like screw around. I don't know. Usually I don't know. Just like watch something on Netflix, I guess. But and then I try to wrap everything up by like 10 o'clock at night. It doesn't look like my brush is split, but it's splitting. Okay. Okay, I can't get this brush split like this. Let me my little trick here. Got this bottle of filthy water here. I'll rinse all the ink out of it. Squeeze it out. Get new fresh ink on there. Okay. So I think we got it. Okay. So we're gonna do this line. It's like a base of the building here. You know, I do this show just about every day, and I don't get an audience in here. And I think that would discourage a lot of people. I mean, I do get kind of like bugged by it a little bit, but I mean, you know, people got better stuff to do than sit around watching me draw this, I guess. That's reasonable. Also, I haven't done the big thing that I want to do, and start pushing this channel on to my art audience on Instagram, which is where I have my most followers, and I have you know, those are people looking at my art. So it'd be the best place to, and it's like the most strangers looking at my art by far. Like they're not doing that on Facebook where I promote this, and they're not doing that on Twitter where I have the least followers. So you know, once I do that, I'm sure I'll get a lot more eyes on this channel. I mean, but I'm not, you know, it's a little freeing to be doing it. It's just like a diary. And it's kind of freeing to know that no one's really reading my diary very much. Very much. You know, I get views and stuff, but it's a very lukewarm channel right now. But you know, some people would get discouraged and not want to keep up with it. But I think there's first of all, I would say you know, I think like Herman Melville. No, not Herman Melville. Victor Hugo? No, Herman Melville. What did Victor Hugo do? He did the Time Machine, right? Victor Hugo. Did Les Miserables, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Herman Melville, I believe, he didn't see any like real success in his writing in his life. Like he didn't really see any monetary success in his lifetime. I don't think Moby Dick got any, you know, critical praise in his life. But after his death, it became known as like great American literature, didn't it? Is it even American? Jeez. Melville. Yeah. American novelist, short essay writer, poet of the American Renaissance period. Among his best-known works are Moby Dick. Puts a dash in there. Does it have a dash? Moby Dick. Taipei. Romanticized account of his experience in Polynesia. And Billy Budd Sailor, a posthumously published novella. Although his reputation was not high at the time of his death, the centennial of his birth in 1919 was the starting point of a Melville revival, and Moby Dick, there's that dash again, grew to be considered one of the great American novels. Right there on his Wikipedia page, exactly what I was talking about. So, you know, I mean, not that I think I'm writing Moby Dick here, but I'm just saying if you do it for an audience, I'm like, I mean, sure, I want people to see my stuff, but you know what? I'm also doing it for my own sense of self-worth, I guess. Like, I want to make a book. Not like I'm not making this book for me. Bet there's some people that would like it too. So I just try to do it as good as I can, and then as I make it, let's see how I'll do it better next time. Kind of start to figure out how I can do it better next time. So these guys, Bonehead's buddies over here, Doyle and Mort, they're up on top of the roof of his apartment building, and they're golfing grapefruit off the roof. Because it's just a thing they do. It's not even addressed that that's what they're doing. I mean, they don't address it at all. They just are doing it. Like Bonehead comes home and he just picks up a pear and whacks it into the city. I mean, a pear isn't a grapefruit, I know that. They're just golfing fruit off the roof. Casually. Like they do it all the time. I just wanted them to have this funny little introduction where they're just doing something interesting and kind of unique. where you're like, man, I want to be their friend. I wish I was doing this. Ay caramba over here. There should be no more false alarms. The next alarm you hear will mean it's time to evacuate the building. Okay. So this is one thing, like, I remember before I drew this, I was like, I don't know how to draw that. Smashed grapefruit. There was also, I guess it was first page? No, the second page. I remember when I drew the bug that gets smashed on the windshield of Denton Crux's ship. I was like, how am I going to draw this? I don't know how to draw this right. And I sat down and I just drew it. And I was like, I was blown away that I drew a reliable, good image. And it was like those two, like me drawing this smashed grapefruit on the sidewalk. It's not like I didn't find any reference for either of these things either. I just kind of just did it. I don't think I looked for any reference for this. I just did it. And I'm pretty sure the bug thing, I was looking for reference and could not find anything helpful. And it was like, because I pulled it off so successfully, in my opinion, I think that kind of stuck with me for the rest of the book. Like the first two big drawing obstacles. I mean, this city was kind of like grievous to me, drawing this like cityscape. I was just like, early on in the book, I kept kind of like solving the drawing trouble spot so naturally and easily that it kind of made me not afraid of the rest of the book. And I just plowed through. Like the earliest discouraging parts, just kind of like I got through them so easily. Like, it was daunting to sit down and know, oh, I gotta figure this out. And then I just drew it. I was like, oh, that was painless. And I think that just those couple lucky breaks that I got on those what I thought were going to be rough drawings. It kind of put me in the mentality that, like, well, this stuff kind of just works out, just kind of solves itself. And I think it, that is to say, I just think it kind of helped take away my fear of drawing the book a lot. Okay. And I mean, I say this all the time, but I think it's just like, if you want to take on something and surprise yourself and make yourself push forward with something very difficult that you've been dying to do. Say you want to make a book, for example. I know that's not everybody's goal. That's my goal for everybody, make a book. But say you want to make a book, a comic book, a graphic novel, a 250-page graphic novel, let's say. Oof. It's all about tricking yourself into being motivated and tricking yourself out of being lazy. And the first best thing I think you can do is really get yourself into a routine of doing a little bit of something every day. You know, just panel 4 pages a day. Just plan out the panels for 4 pages a day. Erase, like, here's something else I could do. If I don't feel like drawing, or if I can't draw, I could at least erase like, all my pages, all my finished pages down there. They are all, I think, save for 1 or 2 pages. I have to erase all the pencils on these pages still. I could do that. I could go in and just ink the lettering on stuff. I do that when I panel the pages usually, or when I ink the panels, that is. I'll go ahead and I'll ink the sound effects as well. And I don't do that with a brush. I do it with the Copic Multiliner SP pen. Um, both. Losing track of what is grapefruit juice here and what isn't already. So this and I have to white out some of those. Let me figure this out right now. Okay, so this is slime. This is okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Okay. So Drawing slime. It's kind of hypnotizing. Hey fellas, after this panel, I'll start inking the first panel with Bonehead on the next page. He's the protagonist of our story. He's the namesake of our story. Okay. I guess it's not slime, it's juice, eh? Splatter. Splatter. This part was fun to draw originally in pencil. Now, not so much. You're dead. You're dead and out of this world. Oh man, I just sang that way out of key. That's a brilliant song by Norma Tanega from the 60s, I believe. That going on my Halloween playlist. I have in my iTunes. I should probably make a Spotify version of it, though I'm certain it won't have everything that's on my list. But I have an iTunes playlist that I've been building for years. It's one of my Halloween traditions. Every October I add to this playlist of Halloween music, and I try to add as much as possible to it. I think it's like 6 or 9 hours or something. Let me see. A while back, I read off a bunch of tracks that were on it. It is, 6.5 hours. I wanted to add Brian Duan's song Cadavers to it. And I want to add Norma Tanega's You're Dead to it. I think those would be appropriate. I've said there are some songs that I will not add to it. Like I'm always looking for things to add to it, but there are a couple notable exceptions that anyone might suggest for it that I will not add to it. I don't want to add Thriller to it. I don't want to add Time Warp to it. Those are always on Halloween playlists. Not mine. I just don't dig those songs like other people do. Thriller it's a fine song, but it's not, I don't know. It's not me. Don't get me wrong, I like Michael Jackson has some phenomenal stuff out there, but sorry, Thriller ain't me. Same with Time Warp. There was a time in high school where I had some friends that were really into Rocky Horror for a little while, and I really wanted to get into it, and I really didn't. Oh well. I like plenty of other things, don't I? Somehow I'm sure I made up for it. Now, you know what my problem is? Now, you've heard me talk about a lot of movies on this channel. You probably haven't because nobody watches this channel. But, I don't like any movies, man. But on this channel, I have talked about plenty of movies that I do like. But they're not movies anyone else is talking about. I should just go back and watch a bunch of the movies that I do like and just do reviews on them here. Like I did with Deep Rising. I love Deep Rising. And it held up for me, man. Yeah, I might do that. Like go back and watch Dead Man on Campus or Sugar and Spice, Jawbreaker, Easy A I liked. That's a pop. No, is that popular? I don't know. I remember liking Mean Girls. I know that's popular. Oh, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, in was it The Parent Trap? the twins, the twin Lindsay Lohans. Their birthday is my birthday. Oh, you know what? Another movie I like a lot is Frequency. I remember liking Ricochet with Denzel Washington. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. I don't think I can get the tune to that right. But I assure you, check out Norma Tanega. I gotta check out more Norma Tanega. She seems wonderful. And you know what? I didn't realize until I got Spotify. I thought I was a big grunge 90s music lover. And I think I'm into way more 60s music than I ever realized. I always called myself like a 90s grunge rock fan. Now I see how much 60s music I like. Let's see, it is 10:30. Okay. Almost done with this page here. Then we'll get Bonehead on in here for the first time ever in the book Bonehead. Bonehead. Let's see if someone just sent me something. It's just a gift from The Simpsons that my roommate sent me. Thought it'd be something worth reading out loud, but not particularly. Though The Simpsons is a never-endingly good, well, not never-endingly, come on, I mean, if you're familiar with season 27 or 24 or the like, you know. Actually, what, Sunday, a new Simpsons aired with a cameo from Alex Hirsch as Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. That was pretty cool. Because if you don't know, a lot of Gravity Falls, the basis for Gravity Falls was based on, it's kind of rooted in a love for The Simpsons. The concept was kind of sparked by, let me get this up here so I can see my screen. The concept was kind of sparked by the Who Shot Mr. Burns two-part episode. Kind of murder mystery sort of episode. And I'm a huge Gravity Falls fan. Okay. There's my splotchy smashed grapefruit all over the sidewalk. Splurge. Alright, we're done with that page. Now we get to see Bonehead in action for the first time ever in the book. Bonehead. There he is. Bursting through the door, coming onto the scene. Let's see, do I need ink? I do indeed need ink. I'm also going to refresh my brush a little bit again. So now he sent me, I guess he's watching the episode with George Bush, which is a great episode. It's like Dennis the Menace. But the first thing he sent me is George Bush going, the boy's named Bart. I don't know the name of the man. Bart, what's the name of the man? I'm not getting involved, George. So that's what that one says. And then now he says, he's not sure. My roommate is not sure if he ever noticed the license plate on Gerald Ford's car at the end, where it says Mr. Duh. I know I've seen that. Mr. Duh. And like Bart and Homer have. Oh, I was gonna. Dang it. No, I'll wash it a little later. Yeah, Bart and Homer are like instant enemies with their new neighbor, George Bush. But then at the end, Gerald Ford moves in next door, and him and Homer are like fast friends. $2. What the what? That's how long we've been on? Look at this brick. This is a special brick. Now you're like, well, you could have changed it. You noticed it just in time. No, I didn't notice it just in time. I saw it coming a mile away. I said, you know what? That's the brick for me. I wonder if I could get away with playing like some really obscure music that you can't find anywhere on here, you know, and not get it I just don't want copyright claims on these videos if I can help it. But there's some music I like that I don't think it's for sale anywhere. I don't think it would trigger anything like that, but it's still feels doity. Here's Doyle. This is the first appearance of Doyle. But it won't be the last. See, he's over here and he's here. This will be the last scene that he's in. I'm thinking, it's almost 11. I'll wrap this up at 11:30. How about that? I'll come back on. I want to say not so late tomorrow. I'm going to make myself a schedule for tomorrow. And I should be able to get a ton of stuff done tomorrow that way. This is wing, for he is a fly. I like flies. I mean, not real flies. I don't think I've ever been particularly fond of them. But I like doing these fly guys. There's some frog guys I like to do. I have a frog character in another property I want to do a book of someday. Actually, I've been thinking a lot about this other thing, this robot story. But I don't think it's ready. I want to start writing a new book. Like my next book. And the robot one I can't crack. I thought it was going to be the next one, but there's this circus one that I think is more ready to be told. Well, it is and it isn't. See, I think both of them, I have the kind of thematic. I think I have the moral of the story kind of figured out, but I don't have the story figured out. If that makes sense. I have kind of the big idea. Figured out, but I don't know what I want to do with the characters. Like, I know what I know what we learn in the book, but I don't know what the book is. But yeah, there's a story about, or there's these characters I have that's it's a circus. Kid runs away and joins the circus. I think I'll start writing that. Start kind of breaking that down. That's going to have to be it, I think. We'll see. We won't see the light of day for a million years, but I mean, you can see those characters. They especially used to show up on my my Instagram a lot. My circus characters. I haven't been drawing them lately, though. I like to make up new stuff for my daily drawings. Especially Inktober. I tend to, I prefer to stick to. Kind of made his mouth a little too low here. someone in here. And I'm sorry, I don't know why, but the chat is disabled. Something kind of screwy was happening when I started the stream where the internet was down. I don't know if it has to, if that's why the chat stayed off. But I'm just drawing page 24 of my book, Bonehead. This is the first page with Bonehead on it. Look at him. It's over here. Ain't he cute? So we're getting into it. So the scene that this book opens with, it's like a 22-page scene of a different character. And it takes place like 10 years or so ago in outer space. And then we get around to our main character. It's not good when your main character is an afterthought. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's not really. I always put like Converse-y type shoes on my characters. And I think that's I think I got that from the Goosebumps books. The guy who did the covers to all the Goosebumps books is a guy named Tim Jacobus, and he would always put Converse on every time you saw a shoe on the Goosebump books covers, it was always Converse. I met him in 2019, and he was a really nice guy. And I told him that he was my first artistic influence. I mean, I guess in a lot of ways, the package designers for like Ninja Turtles and Toxic Crusaders probably was. But he was the first artist I cared about. How about that? Tim Jacobus. Beautiful cover art on a lot of those books. I think he only didn't do 2. And off the top of my head, I want to say, well, I know he didn't do Stay Out of the Basement, which was my favorite book. It was also the first Goosebump book I ever owned. But he also didn't do, I believe it was Be Careful What You Wish For. Oh, hold that thought. Okay. I've gotta help somebody out with something. So I was gonna end this around 11:30. I'm just gonna end it nowish. And I'll be back tomorrow. Probably not so late. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna do somebody a favor real quick. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, be good to your mother, and cross your T's, dot your I's, and wash your tuchus. You know?